planes have long been a dream for many of the Aussies who think that pets are just part of their family. Now it looks like it might be about to happen. They're the drooly, stanky space invaders that could be sitting with you on your next flight. No, not those wild animals, these ones. Yep, cabin luggage is about to get a whole lot more complicated, with Virgin Australia getting ready to trial small cats and dogs in carriers on flights between Melbourne and Sydney.
The dog was friendly and it didn't bite my head off, I got no problem.
Pets always remove anxiety, basically. I think it's a good thing.
Pets are a big business in Australia, and of course this will only cater to fairly small pets like George. But once it starts, people will get used to the idea and become more accepting.
It's expected to cost between $100 and $150, which is a whole lot easier than driving interstate with a truckload of your beloved beasts. The Civil Aviation Safety Authority put the decision of pets in cabins on airlines in 2021, provided they pose no threat to flight safety.
Virgin Australia's rules are pretty strict that you won't be able to take your dog out of the carrier case, so the prospect of unruly dogs is pretty limited.
So far, only Virgin seems willing to trial a scheme. Jetstar and Qantas are staying firm on their no pets policy.
I don't think it's a good idea. I will be very scared.
Australia has some of the strictest rules when it comes to furry passengers, but it's a different story overseas, with Emirates flying with falcons on certain routes and some American airlines allowing cats, dogs and other creatures.
He's a great flyer. Fred has so much room, so wonderful.
So, will Aussies get on board with onboard pets?
I think it's ridiculous. People have allergies.
I think it's amazing.
It's just like sitting next to a person, I suppose.
I think I love animals more than I love humans, so yeah, I'll be fine with it.
Well, Kay Stammers worked with Qantas for 19 years as an international flight attendant and shared some of her thoughts with us in this exclusive a little earlier. Hey, Kay, do you think this is a good idea?
Well, at first when I was asked about pets, I'm thinking, are they four-legged or two-legged?
Oh.
So is it a good idea? And how much space? Are you sitting in economy class, business or first class? Where do you put them? How are you going to pack them? And who's cleaning up the mess?
They're all good questions, Kay. And the animals, you know, what happens when the dog wants to, let's be honest, back one out? Whose responsibility is it to clean up after the St Bernard drops a nugget down the aisle? Whose job is that? Is that the owners or is that the hostess?
My personal opinion, it would be the owners. However, I would clean it up.
Okay, that's the kind of human you are.
Because that's what we do best. We clean up messes no matter how bad they are. Even if someone vomits in the cabin, guess who gets to clean it up?
If you can survive a flight back from Bali in, you know, in economy class, you can survive anything. Hey, we're being told that only small animals will be part of this trial and they'll have to fly within a pet carrier put under the seat. Do you see that working?
No, I don't, because, you know, have you ever sat in economy and you're so close together and the person in front of you starts banging on the back, trying to get more space. So you imagine if you put your feet out in front and there's a pet there.
Sarah's actually never sat in economy, but I have.
Oh,
I cannot see it working. I cannot see it working.
Hey, Kay, I'm wondering about this. I've been on flights where humans can be pretty feral. Do you think potentially pets could be an improvement?
I think they would be. I have had people on hub flights and they've been sitting in the terminal and they've been drinking themselves silly. They get on board our flight and they're already 2 parts gone.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's very hard. I've had handcuffs on the flight. I've had to, as a primary, I've actually had to ring my supervisor and say, hey, this is a situation. So we get a witness, they come down. The captain says, yes, you can have the handcuffs, and then we have to secure them until landing, of course.
We should stop this conversation now, Kay, because Sam Todd's not here to defend himself.
Kay Stammers, we really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Sarah, thank you for having us.
I don't know, there's no room for them to go underneath the seat. Like, there's no... What are we squishing them into a bag this thin? Yeah. I don't know how this is going to work.
No, you're not supposed to squish animals in a bag.
I don't know, I don't have any. I don't
I'm still stuck on the handcuffs, let me be honest. Yeah.
And there is like, I have a dog, a beautiful dog and a beautiful cat, and the cat smells quite nice, but a dog has a stage where you would not want to be sitting next to it.
No.
So there is a stench.
Yes, there is.
A gassy dog.
A gassy dog. You don't want that.
No.
No. So
I'm not mad on this idea, to be honest, but maybe that's just because I'm not anti-pet, but I'm just not a pet person. I don't know. You know?
And where does it end? Like, you know, I've seen peacocks on flights in the States and pigs, as we saw.
Absolutely. I'm on K. That was a good get. And we need to remember, though, animals don't always behave.
Yeah,
this
correct.
is the thing.
This is exactly the way.
Imagine sitting next to this, say, monkey. This lady.
Oh, you can't
She has to sit there in seat 33F with that hanging off her nose until she arrives in Singapore or wherever.
Well, not if Kay's around, because she loves to clean up a mess, so she
but
get
Kay
right
shouldn't
on
have to
top
clean
of it.
up.
I know, she shouldn't have to clean it up.
Doggy bags next to the stick bags.
That's it.